All right, thanks, guys. Slavia Mozir takes on Bate Borisov in an 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time contest in the Belarusian Vysshaya Liga Soccer Organization. Bate Borisov is minus 265 on the money line, totals at 3 flat. Slavia is minus 650 on the money line themselves, with the draw at plus 375. And if you want to bet against the spread, Slavia is minus 150, catching the goal and a half. Bate Borisov is plus $1.15, laying the goal and a half. Borisov is 4-1 straight up in their last 5, 5-2-1 in their last 8. They beat at Toby, Ruk Lviv, and Dynamo Minsk twice within their last 5 contests. Borisov is also holding their opponents to just 1 goal per contest within their last 9 outings. Now, Slavia on the other side, they've seen just 1 out of their last 8 games stay under the total of 3 goals. I'm going to go ahead and lean toward Bate Borisov minus 1.5 and the over 3 goals in that matchup there. And before we go ahead and move on, just want to take a quick timeout and welcome you to the show. Got some lines and personal leans out for Saturday's global action. We have some soccer and table tennis here today that we're going to break down. So happy Saturday to you. Hopefully you're having a good weekend, although for a lot of us, the past couple of weeks have felt like the weekend as many people are working from home. Now, guys, before we go ahead and dive into some more free lines and personal leans right here on YouTube with regard to global international betting, I just want to quickly remind you once again that my Patreon website's still up and running. We didn't miss any days. We continued to push through this global pandemic. So once again, I got to remind you to check me out on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage, where we do daily premium sports picks on that website, beginning at just $1.99 through the end of the month. We have a bunch of different memberships, tiers, and packages that you can subscribe to. Currently, my board member tier package is 8-4-1 in our last 13 plays, good for 67%. And the good news is we have another board member tier package play going off today. Now, guys, the games are a lot earlier now because, a lot of the games that are available are across the world if you're living here in America. So just keep that in mind. You may want to wake up a little bit earlier or just not go to bed if you want to get these videos in on time. But once again, if you want to check out my current Patreon record, you can do that for free right now. My current Patreon record is right on the homepage. And once again, that is patreon.com/BrockPage. Now, guys, let's go ahead and dive into some more free lines and personal leans right here on YouTube. And once again, like I said, these are global games. A lot of you guys out there have either, hung it up, you're taking a break from betting, but there are still some guys out there that, you want to bet, you want to continue to stay in the action. I'm with you. I'm not shutting it down. Of course, I'm not betting as heavily as I normally do on the U.S. sports, but still definitely some scratch in the game for me. But anyway, let's go ahead and dive into some more free lines and personal leans right here on YouTube. All starts Eastern Standard Time. And on deck, we have Minsk taking on FC Dynamo Minsk in a 10 a.m. Eastern start time. Dynamo's the favorite in this matchup here at plus 135, totals at just 2 goals. FC Minsk is plus 220 on the money line, while the draw is plus $2. Now, the Underdog FC Minsk club hasn't tasted defeat since February 7th. The squad is currently 3-0-2 in their last 5 games, while also losing just 1 out of their last 8. They haven't given up multiple goals in those 8 games as well. Meanwhile, the favored Dynamo squad, who once again is favored in this one, well, they've lost their last 4 straight, being shut out in 2 out of those last 4 contests. Now, total-wise, just 2 out of Dynamo's last 7 games actually stayed under 2 goals. I'm going to go ahead and lean toward the Underdog FC Minsk, plus 220, and the over 2 goals in that contest. All right, next and final matchup in the Belarusian Vysshaya Liga is Gorodeya taking on Shakhtar Soligorsk in a 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern start. Soligorsk is favored at $1.60 with a total at 2. Gorodeya is plus 390 for an outright win and plus $1.15 catching the half goal. The draw is paying $2.55 as well. Gorodeya has been victorious in just 1 out of their last 7 contests. posting a record of just 1-3-3. They've been shut out in 3 out of their last 5 games as well. Soligorsk on the other side, 3-1 straight up in their last 4 themselves. All 3 of those victories coming by way of shutout. Soligorsk's last 6 straight games did not get over 2 goals, so I'm going to go ahead and lean toward Shakhtar Soligorsk, minus 160, and the under 2 goals in that contest. All right, let's go ahead and dive into our next sport. I'm talking about table tennis. That's right, ping pong. And we're going to start in the Russian Pro League Moscow. Let's take a look at Timothy Artiev taking on Alexander Petrov, and that'll be a 2 p.m. Eastern start time. Petrov's minus 150, Artiev's plus $110. Petrov's won his last 3 straight matches. Those contests actually coming in the Liga Pro Moscow FNTR Moscow Open. He beat up on Yevgeny Masakin and Igor Smirnov during that stretch of games. Now, Artiev actually lost to Masakin earlier in March and has dropped 2 out of his last 3 matches. Might want to put this game in a 2-teamer. I'm going to go ahead and lean toward the chalk. Give me Alexander Petrov, minus 150, winning this one outright for some money line cash. All right, next contest, same league. It's going to be Alexander Volkov versus Alex Gribkov. Gribkov is the plus 105 underdog. Meanwhile, Volkov is laying $1.45 for an outright victory. But despite being significantly favored in this matchup here, Volkov's lost his last 2 straight and dropped 6 out of his last 8. Granted, on the other side, Alexander Gribkov hasn't been playing his best ping pong either, but the price point is pretty juicy considering Volkov's struggles. So I'm going to go ahead and lean toward the dog in this one. Give me Alexander Gribkov, plus 105, catching plus money in this spot here. All right, I'm going to dive into my next and final matchup for the show, and it is going to be in the Ukraine Table Tennis Cup. I'm talking about Ruslan Derega taking on Ivan Fashchevsky, 10:05 a.m. Eastern start time. Fashchevsky is minus 150, Derega's plus $110. Fashchevsky's won his last 4 straight. He's also 8-4 straight up in his last dozen. Derega on the other side has won just 2 out of his last 5. I'm going to lean toward the chalk in this matchup here. Give me Ivan Fashchevsky getting the job done for some money line cash. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. Once again, don't forget to check me out on patreon.com/BrockPage, where once again we do daily premium sports picks on that website, beginning at just $1.99 through the end of the month. We'll bill you the day you sign up, and then on the first of every month following that. A lot of great information on that site. And if you want to check out my current Patreon record, you can do that for free right now. All you have to do is click the link in the description section below. Once again, that is patreon.com/BrockPage. But most importantly, guys, I got to thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. I really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. Happy Saturday to you. Best of luck to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage.